Alrighty, what's up everybody? My peeps, what's going on you sexy bitches? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a Friday late morning, almost noontime here in the Northeast, so we'll call it brunch. So, it is a Friday brunch afternoon, or whatever you want to call it, video right here on Metal God 669. And as always, thank you for watching, make sure you like the video, and subscribe right now. That's it. No big intros, as always. We're getting serious right now. But hopefully you're having a great Friday, wherever you may be, whatever time it may be. Hope you're having a great day, having a great Friday, and hopefully you have a great weekend. The second official weekend of January. Right in the middle of winter, and, well, here in the Northeast, not going to be a great weekend. Tomorrow's going to be raining, and then Sunday we're getting about 1 to 2 inches of snow here in New York City, but, nothing much. Unlike next weekend, next weekend they're saying we might get a blizzard. Oh boy. Blizzards are not fun. Anything above 6 inches, my back just starts going, no! It is what it is, but that's the way it is with the winter, and we had a pretty few warm winters the last couple of years here in New York City. Now we're getting Mother Nature's like, no. You're fun. Yep, we had our fun, and now Mother Nature's pretty much kicking all of us in the dick with a lot of snow and yuckiness. That's why everybody's sick. But it is what it is. But hope you have a safe weekend, and be safe, be well, and stay warm, wherever you may be. Because I know it's going to get really, really cold around my neck of the woods next week. Oh, I can't. I wanted to be 50 degrees already, but, today's going to be like 40. Tomorrow's going to be near 50, well, close to 50 at least. That's good, but in any case, be safe and be well. And that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, little quick health update. I'm doing way better. I still have a little congestion in my nose. I had a really rough late night last night. I wanted to do this video last night, but I almost died last night, and a lot of people were like, yay! Fuck you. Should have been you first, but I digress. Anyway. But in any case, I had 100.8 fever. I could barely eat. I made some mac and cheese. Barely could eat that. And then I took a quick shower. Took my temperature again. Went down a little bit. And then I took my meds. And then went to sleep. Pretty much had probably the best night's sleep I've had this week, actually. Didn't wake up a couple hours later. But I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning, did what I had to do, and then kind of took about a half-hour nap a little bit earlier, and then, but I'm feeling okay. I'm a little bit better. My voice still a little got phlegm and mucus in my mouth. When I'm coughing, it hurts my belly when I cough a little bit, so gonna be going, in a little bit to, the doctor, so check me out, but and like I said a couple days ago, I don't have COVID, as far as I know, so that's the good thing. I can taste, I can smell, I haven't lost that. It's just been a really bad flu or a bad upper respiratory, not infection per se, but, upper respiratory illness, but see what the doctor says, see if he gives me more meds or more medicine, probably more meds, but we'll see what happens with that, and hopefully by Monday, I should be hopefully back to 100%. Getting close. Getting real close, but, it's day to day with the sickness, the illness I have right now, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing what I gotta do, and I'm trying to pump out videos as much as I can in the time frame I have, but other than that, everything's okay. So, sorry for people that, that want me, but Can't kill what you did not create, so fuck you. And that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get more serious, so the little health update, minus that. Alright, so this is a two-parter on the Metal God channel. Thank you for watching on this Friday afternoon. It's noon time here in the States, in my neck of the woods. So the first part is, today is, I thought it was last week, but it's actually today. Today marks the 2-year anniversary of when we lost Jay Briscoe. So, Adam Cole put up something on his Twitter page. Mark Briscoe put up something, today as well. I don't know I doubt they're gonna do anything this weekend on Collision, because I already taped it yesterday for Maximum Carnage Collision tomorrow, which, from the spoilers I read, pretty decent show, not great, but, I mean, it is what it is. But we'll talk about Collision, over the weekend. But I miss Jay Briscoe a lot, and, had many chances meeting the guy, met him tons of times with him and Mark in Ring of Honor, and I still have the picture of me and my friends at Cyclones Park in Brooklyn, in my area. I think it was Field of Honor 1 or 2. I don't remember which actual one, but I still have that picture, and I always go to that picture on this particular day, so we got that. So I mean, and on Twitter they also posted Mark's emotional promo where he brings out his nieces and nephews, or his nieces, Jay Briscoe's daughters, who were involved in that horrific car crash which killed Jay Briscoe 2 years ago, and almost paralyzed one of the nieces. That the doctor said she wouldn't be able to walk, but she walked out on Dynamite last year. Fans went nuts. It was just an emotional moment. And even the tribute show for Ring of Honor and AEW's tribute show were just great. So, but we miss Jay. What could have been if Jay didn't pass away? I think he could have been world champion in Ring of Honor, possibly in AEW. The tag titles wouldn't have been, up for grabs. I think the Lucha Brothers at the time won those belts in that Jay Briscoe Memorial ladder match. But who knows who the Briscoes would have faced after that? Could have faced the Lucha Brothers for the Ring of Honor tag team belts sometime down the line on Ring of Honor TV or at Supercard. And who knows? Mark may or may not have been Ring of Honor champion last year, because Jay could have been 3-time Ring of Honor champion. But sadly, things happen. You can't control life, But just a sad time that 2 years ago we lost Jay Briscoe, and we'll always remember him. And that's pretty much it. So to you, sir, Jay Briscoe, reach for the sky, boy. We miss him. We miss the guy. This is 2-year anniversary. So I thought it was 3, but it's 2. So rest in peace to Jay Briscoe, beating people's asses up in that great big ring in the sky. But we got that. Alright, but the big news, yesterday, like I said, I meant to do this video yesterday, but my sickness prevented that. But I'm doing it now. Yesterday we lost probably one of the greatest broadcasters of all time. He was on Mr. Belvedere. He was in Miller Lite commercials back in the early 80s. And he was also in probably one of the two funny as fuck baseball parody movies, Major League 1 and 2. You know him, you love him. He sits in the front row. That's the Uke, Bob Uecker. He passed away yesterday at the age of 90. He was dealing with lung cancer pretty much all of last year. And his battle ended yesterday at the age of 90. He died early yesterday after a private multi-year battle with cancer. The fucking cancer. He had lung cancer. But he had that. So, not a great time for the Brewers organization. He was the announcer, the radio announcer for so many years. Backup catcher. I didn't know that. Turned Hollywood star. And then became the voice for 50 years for the Brew Crew. Even through the Robin Yount years. All the way up to now. And he actually did call the Pete Alonso home run, which catapulted the Mets to the National League Division Series. And I read that after the Mets eliminated the Brewers, he was in the locker room crying because, he knew that his time was about to end, and he might not be able to see this season. So it sucks for him, and I feel bad for him and his family. That's that. So Manfred, the MLB commissioner, said in a statement yesterday, while this one-time backup catcher was known for his self-deprecating style, Bob Uecker was one of the game's most beloved figures throughout his 70-year career in baseball. That's a very long time. 6 years in Milwaukee, as well as St. Louis, Philadelphia, Atlanta. He made lifelong friendships with many Hall of Famers, other stars of the 60s, and was a member of the 1964 World Series champion St. Louis Cardinals. In the beginning of his 54-year run in the Brewers radio booth, his trademark wit became a staple of television and movies. He remained fiercely loyal to baseball until Milwaukee, which means the good land. He loved the game, used his platform to help numerous charitable causes in his hometown and beyond. That's pretty much that. The Brewers said on their Twitter page, we are heartbroken to announce that Brewers icon and Baseball Hall of Famer Bob Uecker passed away. Actually, Johnny Carson, the late great Johnny Carson, coined his nickname Mr. Baseball. He was a career 200 hitter. But he made over 100 late-night TV appearances, starred in Miller Lite commercials, then on, like I said, Mr. Belvedere. He was in the Major League film trilogy. I didn't even know there was a Major League 3. I know there was 2, but I think the third one wasn't, even well received. The first 2 were great. He also graced the pages of Sports Illustrated as a septuagenarian, that's a 70-year-old man, I guess, in a Speedo. Yikes. That's nasty. I guess give me a bad picture in my head. Ugh. He joined the Brewers radio team in 1971, which led to the Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame, Radio Hall of Fame, National Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association Hall of Fame. Another guy that's there is our good friend Gary Cohen of the Mets. National Association of Broadcasters Hall of Fame, same thing with Gary Cohen. National Baseball Hall of Fame as the 2003 recipient of the Ford C. Frick Award. So he's done it all. I don't know how a 200 hitter gets into Cooperstown, but you get that. Bob Uecker is survived by his wife Judy and children Sue Ann and Bob Jr., who have blessed the Brewers' plans to hold a summer event at American Family Field, that's where the Brewers play, to properly celebrate his life with the stadium full of fans. That'll be great. Probably in July or August sometime. In a statement, the family disclosed that Uecker had been treated for small cell lung cancer since early 2023, which he met with the same strength and resilience that defined him. Even in the face of this challenge, his enthusiasm for life was always present. never allowing his spirit to falter. So he didn't give two fucks about cancer. He brought joy to countless listeners through his wit, charisma, and love for baseball, Milwaukee, old Wisconsin, stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. Christian Yelich, one of the Brewers' former player now, I think he's the manager now, he said some of the legends of the game were Bob's friends. They would go out on the town, pre-social media, pre-cell phones, and then he'd have these wild stories. You could just let them go on and on and on and on. Former Brewer Ryan Braun said that he was the voice of the Brewers baseball, and for a lot of people, he was the voice of baseball, period. Well, there's a lot. There's a lot. Bob Murphy, if you're a Met fan, Bob Murphy, Ralph Kiner, Tim McCarver, Steve Zabriskie, people like that, Gary Cohen nowadays, with Keith Hernandez and Ron Darling, probably one of the best play-by-play announce teams in all of baseball. I mean, all. But, we get that. He was born January the 26th, damn. Almost his birthday. January 26, 1934. He was on the back of a lot of baseball cards back in the day. He never cared enough to fix the mistake until 2014 when he finally set the record straight on his 80th birthday. His father, August, was a Swiss immigrant who worked as a tool and die maker and mechanic. His mother, Mary Schultz, was born in Michigan and had a brother, Bernard, who played professional baseball in a Tigers organization. And he went to St. Boniface Grade School. He was within walking distance of Borchert Field, home to the original iteration of the Brewers, a minor league team that played from 1902 to 1952. Remember, the Brewers were in the American League for many years. Now they're in the National League. Always around the top of the National League Central Division. He worked odd jobs with his dad, drove a truck at 15 for one of his uncles in Eagle River, Wisconsin, cut Christmas trees, did stuff like that. So he was an all-around great guy. And, there was a, in 1964, and in the World Series, a Fall Classic, insisted he was iced out because of the tuba incident. And, what that was, there were 3 Dixie bands playing in the outfield during batting practice before one of the games. Uecker had donned a tuba, used it to shag fly balls, and management didn't appreciate that. And he was slapped with a $260 bill for a dented tuba. Well, that sucks. Hey, I was just playing fun. Anyway, here's some trivia for you. Uecker hit 14 home runs in the majors off 13 pitchers, and 3 went to Ferguson Jenkins, Sandy Koufax, Gaylord Perry. That was interesting. And the only pitcher Uecker touched twice was Ray Sadecki, who won 20 games for the Cardinals during the World Series season of '64. Never batted better than .250, and his final season he hit .150 for the Phillies and Braves, and led National League catchers with 11 errors and 27 passed balls. Damn. And that was really in part to Phil Niekro, who started his career on the Braves. So he had that knuckleball, and you could barely catch that shit. Not that many knuckleball pitchers these days, but that's that. You know, the Miller Lite commercials were just epic. He would be sitting in, like, the upper deck. It's like, oh, I must be in the front row. And then, you know, the last row of the upper deck used to be called the front row. And now they're called the Uecker seats. And, at American Family Field, they have the Uecker seats. It's one of 2 Uecker statues on the stadium grounds as of today. Another one of his famous lines is home run call, get up, get out of here, gone. Which is in at the Brewers Stadium. He also, then he was at Mr. Belvedere for a little while, and, he played Harry Doyle, Harry Doyle in Major League 1 and 2, and probably one of his best lines is this. Whoops, sorry about that. I queued it up to the wrong time, I'm sorry. Alright, now we're gonna do it.
First offering, just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Pretty much. You know, he had a lot of great lines in Major League 1 and 2. Another one was like, we got one goddamn hit! And then there was one where he was drunk, and he was like, well, he's hear him drinking, and, he's drunk and everything. He's like, who cares? Nobody's watching anyway, and nobody's listening. That was funny. Then, I think when the Indians won the World Series, and in Major League 1, he's like, my God, the Indians win it! Imagine he was the Mets announcer doing that shit. But, an amazing, amazing broadcaster, amazing man. So, to Bob Uecker, rest in peace, sir. And as always, someone will toast to Jay Briscoe and to Mr. Bob Uecker. Cheers to you, sir. Hope you're calling great baseball games up in that big stadium in the sky with all the others. Bob Murphy, Tim McCarver, Joe Morgan, and people like that. So, to Bob Uecker, rest in peace, sir. Alright. Alright, so that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Leave me your thoughts and opinions and memories of Bob Uecker and Jay Briscoe down in the comments section. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to the doctor. I'll be back later today with my TNA Ring of Honor review as well as your Dynamite review. And then we'll get you right into SmackDown tonight. Should be a good show. We got Tiffany Stratton. Daddy! Daddy, you sick today? Yes, sorry, sunshine. Well, I hope you feel better, Daddy. Okay. So anyway, Tiffy Tiff defending her new SmackDown Women's Championship against Bayley. Give me a hug. So we'll see what happens with that tonight. We got the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin taking on Los Garza's I keep saying Hector, Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. So that should be interesting. See who might be facing DIY for those SmackDown Tag Team titles next. And a whole lot more tonight on SmackDown. Your 3-hour cure for insomnia. So, we'll see what happens with that. I don't think we're going to see Roman tonight at all. I don't think we're going to see... Well, I'm not supposed to see Roman until the end of this month, so... I think it's not this Monday, next Monday, the 27th, we're going to see Roman, because it's the Raw Go Home show before Royal Rumble. Probably see Cena this Monday. Who cares about fucking Cena? But we'll see what happens on the Martin Luther King edition of Monday Night Raw. Pat McAfee will not be there because he's doing the national championship game between Notre Dame and, I believe, Ohio State, I believe. So, he won't be on the broadcast, so I don't know who's going to be next to Michael Cole. It could be Corey Slave. Don't know. Even though he took his tweets down, they might be using this as some type of angle, some type of storyline. Who knows, but we'll find out probably this weekend, and probably by Monday the latest, what Monday Night Raw is going to have. If Corey Slave is just on Monday Night Raw for that one night, and then see if he actually appears on NXT this Tuesday night. And, yeah, we got that. So, SmackDown tonight, we got Collision tomorrow, which is already taped. The spoil's already out. So, if you don't want to look at them, don't look at them. But it should be a good show from what I saw, but it is what it is. And don't forget, this Sunday, we got 2 pay-per-views back-to-back. GCW versus the World 2 at the Hammerstein, which I will not be at, sadly, because of my illness, so I can't go. And also TNA Genesis, also Sunday night. So, what are you watching? I'm watching Genesis because of Rosemary, because she's in that Raven's House of Fun match with Masha for the TNA Knockouts title. I hope she wins. It's been 7 years since she hasn't won that goddamn title. I think we need a changing of the guard. I'm just saying. But we'll see what happens with that. I'll do my predictions tomorrow, or possibly Sunday for that pay-per-view. I'm not doing GCW, because really the card is okay, but I mean, Sabu might be there. Baron Corbin's gonna be facing, what's his name? I forgot his name. He's in a blood sport match, which means no ropes. So he's gonna get his ass kicked, basically. So, but it's great to see Baron Corbin doing something these days. Who knows where he's gonna be after that, TNA, or AEW / Ring of Honor. Maybe he goes to Japan. I don't know, Jim. But we'll see what happens with that. So, good stuff this weekend. Starting off with SmackDown tonight, Collision tomorrow, and then those big pay-per-views tomorrow, Sunday, and then Monday Night Raw on Monday. So, that's it. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, rest in peace to Jay Briscoe, rest in peace to Bob Uecker, who's pretty much probably saying, just a bit outside, up in heaven right now. But we got that. So, rest in peace to Bob Uecker and Jay Briscoe, and until next time, live life as best as you can, because, we never know when it'll be our last day. So, take each day as it comes, and live life every day the best you can. And that's that. Alright guys, I'm out here for good this time. Thanks for watching. Until next time.